this young man on this show before, and at least I believe so. I know for a fact that I met him outside one day, and I thought he was interesting as hell and had an unbelievable charisma to him. And then I went to, I was judging a roast battle here on a Tuesday night one night, and I saw him roast battle. And again, very impressive. I can't tell whether he's a genius or he's crazy. So here he is for you, ladies and gentlemen, William Montgomery. He's something else. He's a special character. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise one more time for William Montgomery.
I'm gonna lose the fucking caboose!
That is the train conductor with the gambling problem. I like it when my mom goes out of town because I get to sleep on her side of the bed. I have a friend who's paralyzed from the waist up, which is a blessing because he's a dancer.
I just spent $30 fucking on the ecstasy. The least you can do is buy the movie tickets.
It's an impression of my uncle in '94 before we went to go see the movie Twister. So I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to heroin. It makes my stomach hurt. I'm not a big fan of hallucinogens, but I love how acid makes evanescent sound.
Fuck yeah. William Montgomery, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it's done right there. I mean, holy wow, this is exciting. We met this guy on this show for the first time 2 weeks ago. He's fucking awesome. I fell in love with him immediately. I think he's one of the ways of the true future. Maybe I'm crazy, but maybe I'm right. It is the comedy stylings, the second ever appearance of William Montgomery. Wow. I am excited about this.
So I've got a whistling album coming out in a couple weeks. It's about what it sounds like, just my brother and me whistling songs like Jingle Bells the night before Christmas. Where'd the cookies go? Smells like Dad's been down here. Who put so many logs on the fire? Why does he have to drink so much? Be quiet, I hear him. Get behind the sofa, he'll see you. Who's he yelling at? Oh my God, what has happened? Stop saying that and get behind the sofa. He's staring right at you. How doesn't he see you? With classics like Get Under the Porch, I hear his truck coming up the driveway. Please eat it. He'll just get more mad if you don't. And it's not a ghost in the closet, it's just Dad. So I'm pretty sure I have lupus.
Wow. Wow. I fucking love you, man.
He's pretty sure.
This is, wow. I mean, William, I fucking love you.
Thank you, Tony. That's very nice of you to say.
It is. It is very nice of me to say.
I'm your number one fan.
That's very nice of you to say.
William, it's good to have you back on.
I know, it's nice to...
I'm very excited to have you on. For you podcast listeners, William looks like a bundle of fucking charisma.
Right.
I mean, just imagine an Irish version of, remember when Forrest Gump just kept running continuously? And he like let himself go completely. But this is like a red-headed, like a happy, gingery version of that.
I actually had a Uncle Tommy who was in Forrest Gump.
Your uncle was in Forrest Gump?
He was Lieutenant Dan.
No way.
Wait, what?
No.
No, I'm kidding. That was
So we had him on the Ice House. Remember
Yeah.
I invited him to the Ice House when
yeah.
I was with Jeremiah. We learned a lot about him. One thing we learned out, he's fucking a liar, and everything he says, it's a lie.
Well-
but you keep on forgetting, and every time you're like, no way, really? And then you go, wait, what am I doing?
What?
I fucking love it. Whatever it is,
Yeah.
I love it. You could lie to me all fucking day as long as it makes me laugh, buddy. Look at you.
Where are you from?
From Memphis, Tennessee.
I believe that part. Has he
After
lied
that
yet?
night.
I grew up in. Can you keep doing that music with the lights? I actually grew up in Memphis in the 70s. I'm 45 right now. I bought a lot of Lego stock in the early 80s. Ended up making tons of money on it. I opened up this water park outside of Memphis, Wild Water and Wheels. And somebody was going down the slide and got killed.
See what I mean? I don't give a fuck where he started lying, at what part. That's fucking comedy. I could listen to that shit forever.
It turned into a nightmare. I spent 20 years in prison. I had
yeah.
to join in Memphis. I had to join this Hispanic gang, MS-13. They,
Hispanic?
yeah, it was a hell of a ride.
Todd, this is your first time seeing William Montgomery.
I
correct?
love him, man. It's great.
I think we actually met one time in Denver for the comedy festival they have there.
He might be lying.
said
I
no.
He
played
might
this
be
comedy
lying.
festival.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's right. No, I don't know with you. So
Maybe where is it at his park? Wild Water and Wheels.
Is that what it's called?
It was cool. Dolly Parton, a lady also from Tennessee, she was the spokesperson. She got really sick with lupus. She went to a.
Wait a second. I don't know. There's 2 lupuses in a few minutes with you.
That's
You gotta
a
think of
lot
some
of
more.
lupus in one 5-minute chunk.
She actually got it from a Kmart. Somebody sneezed on the handle of one of the carts. And
Oh,
not a lot of people know this about lupus, but
It's not how you get lupus.
that's how you get it. Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
I got to back him.
Yep.
My sister knows somebody and her friends. I was trying to help him out because it was him against everybody. But if I say it, it shuts out. Oh wait, is it true? Because no, that is true what he said. Honest, I'm not even joking around. I couldn't because I'm appointed from the state.
William, William, there's a bunch of people that have escaped from mental hospitals surrounding you. What's the craziest thing you've ever done?
oh man, I think I was actually in. My T-shirt says Gatlinburg. I was there for I was in a fraternity for our first pledge retreat. And I remember the night I lost my virginity, I was down in the room that was playing the movie Seven, and probably 25 minutes into it, it would just skip. There was like something wrong with the DVD, so it just kept on playing the movie Seven, and I just tenderly put my arm around this young lady, and she led me upstairs, and I didn't tell her I had herpes, and turned into a big nightmare, big lawsuit. My dad's a big doctor back in Memphis, and she knew I came from a bunch of money. And
So what's the craziest thing you've ever done? Give someone herpes?
it was
All right.
All right.
I put on a strap on and jumped in a well. And that's how I ended up in this gown.
That's 1 of 10.
Still warming up. 1 for 10 back there. Iceberg, full ice right now. You could tell because he's a shade of blue for some reason. All right, William. Well, I love your style, man. I think you can absolutely do no wrong. I could listen to you lie forever.
Well, thank you for calling me up again.
Well, you're welcome. It was the luck of a bucket. It's a bucket. I put my hand in a bucket. There he goes, William Montgomery, ladies and gentlemen. He's on Twitter at william.f.montgomery1 or Instagram. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we met this guy a few weeks ago on Kill Tony, and he took us by storm. I absolutely fell in love with this motherfucker. And on Monday, he got pulled out of the bucket for the second ever time in his life. And I like him so much, I brought him all the fucking way to San Francisco with us. Make some noise for the one and the only. There he is, William Montgomery.
I obviously got the recessive gene, but the interesting thing is both of my parents are black. I just discovered Viagra doesn't protect you against AIDS.
What the fuck am I gonna do?
I got roofied at the strip club the other day, which ended up being a nightmare because I had to dance in the next 5 minutes.
I'm white with black stripes.
That is the racist zebra. So I got high the other day, which ended up being a nightmare because I had to dance in the next 5.
Fucking unbelievable. See what the possibilities are in 60 seconds. How about one more time for William Montgomery?
Not a lot of people know this about me, but I sold a drug called Stacker 2. It was a diet pill. I sold it in the mid-90s.
I know Stacker too because I'm a wrestling fan. They used to have that on during pro wrestling back in the day. It was like a big thing. Yeah, go ahead.
It's really cool. I don't know if y'all have done Stacker 2s recently, but I was doing them the other night. It had been like a 5-day bender of just being away, going into Arby's. I would just walk into Arby's and ask for cups of water, and they would not always give them to me. And it was like, I think it was September of '85, and I was in that Arby's just getting a cup of ice water, and God, y'all do the math, the rest is history.
Wow. I mean, you can just keep going if you want, really. You just want to ramble. I mean, go.
At the time, my aunt was living up in Maine. She refused to get on airplanes, so we got her a cab to the West Coast. It was like $3,000. And not a lot of people know this about me, but my father, he was big into farming, big into chemicals, and he got real sick just inhaling the chemical fumes. And my aunt makes it to the West Coast. Do the math.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Hey, William, is that a golf visor?
It is.
Have you ever thought maybe it's not a good idea for a white guy to wear a visor that says Masters on the back?
Funny story, mid-90s.
I bet it is, eh?
Out with some relatives, maybe my aunt, maybe my uncle, maybe a couple cousins, whatever. We're hanging out, and
I can't feel my face.
I don't want to interrupt you if you're going to keep going. Like, I mean...
I don't know if any of y'all have ever been to Jacksonville Beach, Florida, but I was there in graduate school probably 10 years ago, and I had a buddy down there, and we would hit waves on the boogie board. And it'd be cool because sometimes my buddy would hit like a big wave on the boogie board, and this is a movie I'm coming out with. There would be a cut scene of my buddy hitting a really good wave and me just doing my goggles off, doing the fog off with my pointer fingers.
I mean, wow.
Estoy alegre.
What was that, Salvador?
Podcast listeners.
I mean, all right. Okay, I guess that's a new habit we could just start doing where I just don't know what's going on. Maybe I could respond to it, or also, you could just repeat it once.
It's in Espanol, so you won't understand it.
Okay, all right.
Sort of weird, like 2 years ago at my parents' house, it was Halloween time. I started playing the Ouija board with my younger brother Vance, and it was a nightmare. It turned into a nightmare. I don't know if y'all mess with that devil stuff, but don't.
I don't think, William, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever loved anything in the world quite as much as I love you. You've only been on this show 3 times, and, I mean, there's just fucking something about you. I think you're an absolutely unstoppable force.
It's weird. In the 3rd grade, I was actually out on a golf course, and I got hit by lightning. And I spent 2 weeks in the emergency room. I got a broken ankle out of the deal.
You gotta wait. I'm gonna follow up on that one, actually. You broke your ankle from a lightning bolt strike?
It was pretty much, I don't know if y'all are familiar with volts and things to do with electricity, but yeah, the amount of volts essentially that entered through my head when it blew out my ankle, it did a number on my ankle.
Oh my god!
And that's not a joke. My aunt was mad. She was caring for us boys at the time. This was in '96.
Okay. William, put that mic back in the mic stand. Allie's gonna slide over, and you're gonna join us here at the table while we blast through a couple more. First ever time that a person pulled out of the bucket only 3 times has ever been on the fucking panel before, but you, my friend, for some reason, I think deserves it. How about one more time for William Montgomery, everybody? Brilliant. 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 And just a little bit funnier looking than the last guy that was on stage, just to show you the gap of what I was talking about. But William knows how to fucking work that shit.
Funny story, that guy, we worked together at a Captain D's seafood restaurant a couple years ago around the time of Hurricane Katrina. And like it got real nasty, let's just say, when we were evacuating the store. It was.
What did you do at the seafood restaurant? What was your job in particularly?
I specifically would go around, go to the napkin containers. I would fill up the napkin containers with napkins. I would every now and again go to the ice machine and see that there wasn't enough ice, but I would be too afraid to tell someone.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And I mean, around Hurricane Katrina time, it was Hey, Eric, are you more of a Speed 2 or Jumanji kind of guy?
Answer the question.
Jumanji.
Do you mean that, or
I can't
Yes.
tell if William Montgomery is really funny or just on the spectrum.
Oh, wow. Jesus, wow. Really.
Hey, Eric, if you were to get a disease, which would you be worse to get, lupus or Legionnaires?
I have lupus.
William, are you reading those off of a piece of paper?
I wrote these earlier. Because I was interested to hear your Speed 2 or Jumanji joke, because not a lot of people know this, but I had an uncle. 4 years ago, he died in the remake of Speed 2. Hey, Eric. Eric, I had a couple of relatives like 5 years ago who got in a car crash. But here's my legitimate question to you. I've done a lot of reading in my time. Light in the attic or where the sidewalk ends?
You know, you have a very special thing. William Montgomery?
If you were to get a disease, which would be worse to get, lupus or Legionnaires?
I am going to force you to answer the question on that one.
But seriously, are you more of a Speed 2 or Jumanji kind of guy?
What was the first one?
The question, do you have but seriously written down on that?
Also, Tony, we got another fucking special homie, Rafael Gutierrez, coming from Inglewood. Rafael, come out, eh?
Oh, Rafael Gutierrez.
Come out,
Oh, we know this guy. Rafael Gutierrez. This is very exciting.
Tony, how's it going? Rafael Gutierrez. I'm actually a mall cop, and I killed someone at the ladies' Foot Locker a couple weeks ago.
All right. Well, here we go. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a lot of fun. We have some real gangsters here tonight. The great Jolena. We have what appears to be the most Irish-looking cholo I've ever seen in my life.
He's from El Salvador, fool. You better be careful. You're going to lose that ring inside of me, homie.
All right. Well,
And be
Dale.
careful, that's my wife.
Oh. There we go.
And Dale, I just have one question. I'm from San Salvador, so I'm a big fan of the movie with Richie Valens, La Bamba. What's your favorite scene in La Bamba?
My favorite what?
Scene in La Bamba.
La Bamba.
What's your favorite scene in La Bamba?
I don't know.
I mean, he dies at the end, so just say the plane crash scene.
I don't know the movie you're talking
You've
about.
never seen?
I just told you the answer.
Hey, Julian.
Oh.
I got on your AOL profile a couple weeks ago, and
I thought I deleted that shit.
And no, you didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Julian, don't interrupt him.
But basically, yeah, I mean, basically it came down to your two favorite movies, La Bamba and Jumanji.
I love Jumanji.
Just us being here now, is La Bamba your favorite movie?
No, Jumanji.
What is your? Do you have a favorite part of La Bamba?
The plane, when the plane crashed.
Yeah, I feel like if you hooked up with Jolena, you guys could make another of whatever that is to the right of Jolena over there.
If you can get me a fucking green card, I'd be down for it. Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't want to ask you this, but from the moment you fucking walked on that stage, I've been working at a mall for 18 years now. I've been the security guard. I've shot a couple people, and
absolutely.
And I don't know. When you walked on stage, I pictured you walking into the ladies' Foot Locker and me measuring your foot and just trying to find the right shoe for you. What do you feel about that?
Okie dokie. Aaron, what do you feel about that?
I have no idea how the fuck to feel about that.
Do you also mind repeating this? So I'm pretty sure my favorite movie is Jumanji.
Okay. All right. I had a feeling we were going there.
I actually used to do that a lot in San Salvador.
That makes
Yeah, I'd
sense.
be at the mall. I
Yep.
was a security guard down there like 15 years.
And then you were watching La Bamba. Yep. Okay. Catherine.
Yeah, that's my favorite scene in La Bamba, the cold sore scene.
Uh-oh. Here we
Hey,
go.
Malcolm. Very nice. Here's my story. Eating an edible in Denver, ate way too much, ended up on my bed reading the Bible, convinced I was dying. Just praying to Jesus.
Exactly.
That's honestly why I like the movie La Bamba. They were turning knobs.
How about one more time for William Montgomery, ladies and gentlemen? He's not fooling me. I know who that was the whole time.
I'll be honest, y'all. I watched the movie Anaconda a couple weeks ago. It was Jennifer Lopez's probably best movie.
There you go. A little fun fact for you. We have a regular on this show that performs a brand new minute every single week. However, unfortunately, Malcolm Hatchett could not be here tonight. So in his place, doing a spot not out of the bucket, but predetermined by the show and, of course, by popular demand. We met this guy a few months ago. Was an instant success on this show. We love him. He's controlled chaos, very wild, brilliant improviser, and just an all-around really funny guy. He's originally from Memphis, Tennessee. He's been doing it like 11 years. This is a brand new minute from one of our favorite new people on this show. Make some noise for the one and only William Montgomery, ladies and gentlemen. Here he comes. Here he is, a real funny guy. One more time for William Montgomery, everybody.
So I'm a waiter at a dog restaurant, and it's sort of weird because they make me talk in an English accent the whole time. So it's a bunch of...
Oh, hello, sir. You need another bowl of water?
I got high the other day and thought blood was coming out of my ears. It was.
Let me hear y'all make some noise if you've ever been so stuck underneath your parents' bed that you can't breathe.
So I'm almost finished writing a troll movie. I just can't nail down a title. It's down to Troll Police 2 or Trolls 2 Troll Police. I found a key ingredient to margaritas the other day, cocaine. I don't know if y'all have ever seen La Bamba before.
Wow. Wow. So fun.
Thanks so much for calling me up right before Thanksgiving.
Oh my God, you're so silly.
Not a lot of people know this about me, but I like to go to airports, not necessarily to fly, just to steal people's luggage. And Thanksgiving is a good time to do that.
Hell yeah. The first time we met William Montgomery, he told us about how when he was younger, he used to find Hyundai Elantras and flip them over.
Down in Scottsdale, Arizona, it's a very arid climate down there. And I don't know if a lot of y'all are close to your aunts, but I am, and I'll be quite frank, it'll be sad around this Thanksgiving season not being around Mary, Aunt Mary.
Did you just give a shout out to your fucking Aunt Mary?
Let's give it up for Aunt Mary, y'all.
Wow, what are you going to be doing for Thanksgiving this year?
I have a good friend, Ben Jordan, who is...
Ben Jurgen?
Ben Jordan, spelled Jordan. He was a good buddy in high school. He was in the grade below me. I remember I was on the student council. You don't repeat that. I don't like to brag, but I was on the student council, and we would go get Little Caesars pizzas to sell during lunch, and Ben and I would get high as hell. And then go back to Memphis University School and...
Fuck yeah. Man. So, William, everything's been going good for you on the comedy scene. I know for a fact it seems like you are one of the most well-respected by the comedians, it seems. Like these guys must see you going up a lot. The fans of the show love you. I love you.
I've on YouTube, I read the comments, and people are nice. Then I got on a subreddit. I'll be quite frank. There's a subreddit that's not around anymore. It's called Pretty Dead Girls. They're pretty and they're dead. Yeah.
And what would you do on this subreddit?
I was a photographer.
Oh man!
I love how he sets himself up. This guy's fucking brilliant.
It's unbelievable. It's a goddamn anomaly.
He's doing his own panel show. He's just like, tell me, Tony, about like what? It's brilliant.
It's a thing of beauty. I don't want to overexpose it, but it really is a never-ending. You are just a fucking truly a machine.
I did that. What I did earlier, my best joke is the dog restaurant joke, and I like to. My two good British accents I have are. Oh, Ebenezer. Or.
I gotta be honest. Those British guys didn't like it.
Those were the two.
Yeah, who the fuck was talking shit over there? I heard that.
Yeah,
I heard that.
It's my British blokes.
Jesus Christ! The Revolutionary War never ended.
That's that grime. That's
Still
that
have
grime
a couple
shit.
of the redcoats over there. All right, William. Well, I mean, you're an absolute killer, dude. You know, one thing that I told William in sort of a breakthrough that I had on a one-on-one with him, I can't remember whether we were here or up in San Francisco, is like, you know, he's been doing this 11 years. And we've had a lot of people that have been doing this a long time. We've had people that have been doing it 20 years, 15 years, 5 years, 3 years, and, you know, all different lengths of time. But this is one guy that came out here recently to LA and, you know, packed his confidence and comedy that he built in Memphis with him. I feel like a lot of people are like, well, I got good enough now. I'm going to go to LA and, you know, start from scratch and hope I make it. But not you, man. You're just staying in that pocket. And it's really exciting to watch. And I'm really, really, really rooting for you, William. I think you're like the real Zach Galifianakis of the future or something like that.
Thank you for letting me on.
Here he goes, William Montgomery, everybody. What do you guys think? Should we go back to the bucket one more time?